In this video, we're going to see how to debug console PHP scripts with Xdebug, PHPStorm, and Docksal. Now, I recommend you going back and rewatching the previous video where we configure debugging for web requests. But if you skip that, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the necessary changes. So the first thing in your Docksal project configuration under .docksal docksal.env, you should have Xdebug set to 1. This enables Xdebug in the web container. Now, the next thing you should make sure is in place is under Preferences in PHPStorm, Languages and Frameworks, PHP Servers. Make sure that you have the server matching your project's virtual host configured. So in my case, this is Drupal8.docksal, and the mappings are very important. Make sure that that is set up as well. The one extra thing that I added here is this global mapping for the project root directory. It's mapped to var dub inside of the CLI container. This will allow us to debug console scripts outside of the doc root. This mapping here is what's added by default, and this one allows us to kind of go up to the project root level. Save that. So the extra thing that we need to add to be able to debug console scripts is this snippet here. You copy it from our Xdebug documentation, and we're going to create a file called docksal-local.yaml in our Docksal configuration in the project. So going in here, new file, docksal-local.yaml, paste it, and now run fin project start to apply the configuration. This is going to recreate the CLI container and inject this extra variable. What this variable does, this tells PHPStorm which web server configuration to use to be able to read the mappings for our directories appropriately. Without this, when we are debugging console scripts, it will have no idea what configuration to use since there is no web server in place. And this tells it to use the same configuration we've configured previously for web debugging. When that is in place, enable the PHP debugger listener, and actually let's disable it. And I have a pretty simple script in here which prints hello world, and if I go into fin bash to log into the CLI container under scripts, I will just run the script like this, and you can see it works. Now I'm going to enable the listener in PHPStorm and run the script again, and you can see that debugging session actually did not start. Well, it started, but I didn't set a breakpoint. So when I set the breakpoint and rerun this, you can see that debugging is started and everything works as expected.